Hi everyone, this is Balázs from RacingBrick. A few months ago I showed you this crazy Technic off-roader, the all-terrain hybrid racer, built by my friend Alex for the Bricklink Designer Program. Your response was amazing, it got lots of votes, but unfortunately, despite all the support, it did not make it into the final 5. Now, normally, this would be the point where a designer says, okay, let's design a medieval castle, there's clearly not enough of those in BDP, but instead Alex went back, refined the whole concept even further, added more features, improved the presentation, and most importantly, tackled one of the biggest concerns people had. Because yes, I read the comments and many of you said the same thing. Another car? Why should Technic always be about cars? I missed construction machinery and functional builds. And honestly, I get it. Official LEGO Technic today is heavily focused on licensed cars. We barely get proper function-packed machinery anymore unless it's hidden somewhere in the smaller sets. So this time Alex came up with a really clever solution. This is still the main model, the all-terrain hybrid racer Evo, but now there is also a second build using mostly the same inventory, a fully functional telehandler. So instead of getting just another off-road racer, which is fully manual and packed to the brim with clever functions by the way, you essentially get 2 Technic experiences in one package, just like in the good old days. And before someone says, but Bricklink Designer Program sets can't have B models, yes, officially that's true. The alternate build cannot be included as an official extra manual. That's why you can check the renders and the description of the Telehandler as a separate entry on bricklink.com, and if the main project wins, Alex will release the instructions for the alternate build completely free. And honestly, that changes the whole value proposition of the set. If you like the off-roader, great, you already get a compact, feature-packed rally machine. But if you are tired of cars, then suddenly this becomes a construction vehicle set with an optional high-performance racer built from the same inventory. I think that's a pretty unique idea for the Bricklink Designer Program. And wait, there's one more thing, but first let's revisit the Evo version of the off-roader, because there are some cool additions and refinements here as well. The overall design is cleaner now, more aggressive, and the proportions work really nicely. It still has that proper Dakar-style off-road racer look, compact bodywork, huge suspension travel, chunky tires, and lots of mechanical details. But this thing is absolutely loaded with functions. We still have the roof-operated 4-speed sequential gearbox, connected to a full-time 4-wheel drive system with 3 differentials, and that is just the starting point. The gearbox drives the fake V6 engine, and the twin turbochargers are spinning as the car moves, visible directly through the hood. There's also a dummy electric motor included to represent the hybrid system, which fits perfectly with modern rally raid cars. But now there's another working detail added, the cooling fans at the rear are also spinning, and their speed changes depending on the selected gear. This is exactly the kind of thing I love in these functional builds. The suspension remains fully independent on all 4 wheels, but we still have the adjustable ride height mechanism controlled from the roof. The steering is controlled through the rear hand-of-God knob, there's a working steering wheel yoke inside, the butterfly doors now have spring assistance, the spoiler angle is adjustable with a worm gear, and of course there's the opening hood and the detailed interior. Honestly, this feature list feels much closer to those classic Technic flagship experiences than most official modern Technic cars. The build is super solid, you can easily pick it up, play with it, compress the suspension, and nothing feels fragile. That's an important factor, believe me, because sometimes nice and detailed custom builds turn out to be display pieces you are afraid to touch once they are completed. Now let's talk about the second model, because I think this is where the project becomes really interesting. This is the Telehandler alternate build. And first of all, this is not some tiny compromise model thrown together from leftovers. This is a proper Technic utility machine with its own functionality. It uses roughly 70% of the inventory of the main model, but still manages to feel complete and mechanically satisfying. The Telehandler features all-wheel steering controlled from the rear, and it works quite well. The main boom can be raised and lowered using this knob here, and it can also be extended with this other gear. And as an extra, there are deployable outriggers at the front for added stability. There's also an openable cover on this side, revealing the inline 4-cylinder engine connected to the drivetrain, and the cabin door opens on the other side. So here are the 2 built side by side, and I think this package addresses the biggest issue many Technic fans currently have: variety. The official lineup is increasingly dominated by licensed display cars, trying to prioritize looks, which is already difficult with Technic PCs, while often giving us the same limited functionality again and again. Meanwhile, this project gives you a compact feature-packed off-road racer, an alternate construction machine, a huge focus on mechanical functionality, and one more thing, optional motorization for the off-roader. This is again something you cannot include officially in a BDP submission, but Alex explored the possibility. If the project wins, additional instructions for motorizing the off-roader will also be released for free. Honestly, this is exactly the spirit I like seeing in fan design Technic projects. People trying to squeeze as much value, functionality and creativity as possible into a single parts inventory. So now it's your turn again. Voting is already open and it lasts until the 25th of May. If you want to support the project, open the link in the description or the pinned comment, log in with your LEGO account on Bricklink and click the Love It button. That's it. And if you ask a friend to support it as well, even better. And even if this specific project is not your personal favorite, I still think it would be amazing to finally see a proper Technic-focused build make it into the final Bricklink Designer Program lineup after so many series. So let me know what you think about the Evo Off-Roader and the alternate build and this whole shared inventory concept. Would this be something you would actually buy if it became a real set? Let's talk about it in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.